There now follows a party political broadcast on behalf of the Labour Party.
This is Norwich, the cultural and economic capital of the east of England. With a population of 127,000 people, it dominates a fascinating hinterland. That encompasses the famous Broads, a wonderful coastline and some fantastic farming landscapes. The city is home to more than 50 national and regional headquarters, including such famous names as Norwich Union, Virgin, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Unilever and Archant. And the reason they come here is simple. It's a fantastic place to live with a rich cultural heritage and streets that are steeped in history. The medieval city dates back 800 years, watched over by an awe-inspiring cathedral and a classic Norman castle. The City Council is led by Councillor Steve Morphew, a dedicated politician and civic leader determined to see Norwich get even better.
Norwich is a really important city. You've only got to look over my shoulder to see that it's one of the most beautiful European cities. We've got our feet in the past and our heads in the future, but this is a place to visit. There are lots of issues that face Norwich at the moment. We are a prosperous area, we're doing well under the Labour government, but we also have some significant pockets of deprivation. So what we've got to do is to look at ways of making use of our past to further our future. We need to make sure that we get our prosperity right, that we get peace of mind for the people who live here, and that we look forward to a proper future.
Norwich boasts an attractive blend of the old and the new. The Forum is home to the city's library and the regional base for the BBC. ITV Anglia are based in Norwich too, and the arts are thriving as well, with popular theatres. There's the University of East Anglia, a famous art school, and the largest six-day open-air market in England. It's not surprising that Norwich attracts 6 million tourist visits a year.
Good morning, Norwich City Council. How can I help?
The public face of Norwich City Council is here. This is Norwich Connect, the contact point for residents and council services. It's run by Tina Bailey.
We deal with a variety of services. In fact, this team manages the front-facing for 9 services: pests, antisocial behaviour, streets, lighting, highways, car parking. People can contact us on one number and get through to this team, who deal with about 3,500 calls a week and deal with about 500, 600 people face-to-face at our public inquiry counters, as well as dealing with all the emails and letters that we get in on a general basis. Fundamentally, though, what they can do is take a call and follow it through and actually make sure that we actually deal with it first time.
On the ground at the sharpest end of public service are the new neighbourhood wardens, who after 4 years have become firm friends and respected figures in the community, helping to implement the government's Respect agenda.
The wardens themselves are accessible, so they're out in the streets in their neighbourhoods, they connect with local communities, and people can talk to them by just bumping into them into the street, which we've seen here, or phoning the council's antisocial behaviour hotline.
Well, I see the job as being there for the residents in the areas that we work. We're basically high vis on the streets, talking to residents, seeing their concerns and their needs, and basically get to know people in the community.
I think we're a reassuring presence on the street, and people trust us, and we gained this trust over the years that we've been working, and I really do think that we do make a difference in this area.
These wardens are in Steve Morphew's ward. He's proud of the difference they and he have made. Councillor Morphew knows Norwich is a city with a huge potential, and as leader of the council he has clear views how that potential can be best realised, and that's by restructuring the whole local authority.
A unitary authority for Norwich could be really important. This would be a new council covering the greater Norwich area. Instead of the 4 councils that currently almost battle for influence, what we would have was one single authority which would be able to lead the agenda for the city, would be able to engage with the people of the city, would be able to set the vision, and would be able to deliver the government's agenda. Now, we've got the potential to do all of those things. At the moment it's way too complicated, much too much duplication. People don't understand how the system works, and nobody quite knows who's responsible for doing what. It doesn't work. We need something new. We need something better.
Norwich is a city built on the past with its eye on the future. close to Europe with a thriving shopping centre and ready to exploit the economic and cultural success that it richly deserves. And a success that its dedicated and caring council is determined to achieve.
For more information about James Alexander and the Labour Party, please visit www.time-for-change.org.uk.